Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
What's up?
I guess there is some kind of virus seeking into my computer. I can't send out this email. Do you have the number of the text port?
Yes. Do you mind if I have a look at your computer?
Of course not. I appreciate that.
Well, it has nothing to do with virus. The problem is your attachment is a bit larger. It has exceeded the email capacity.
I see. What can I do now?
You can send a compressed one. You've been work here for nearly a month. How do you feel about the job?
Not bad. Thank you for your help. I am always busy with this job. I feel a bit tired.
I had the same feeling when I first came to work here. But after a period of time, I feel better. I am sure you'll get used to this busy job.
I also feel that work efficiency here is very high. And you have strong working ability and professional skill. It seems that you know all. That's really wonderful.
You know the phrase, the survival of the fittest. We have no choices.
That's right. I have to work.
Hi, Sven, can you help me? Could you hold the end of the tape measure, please?
Of course. Where do you want me to stand?
Just there by the door. I need to measure the length of this workbench. We're going to replace it. Okay, 3 meters 47 centimeters. Let's round it up to 3 meters 50.
I'm glad you're replacing it. We need more space to work on things. How deep will the new workbench be?
Tell me what size you want and I'll order the wood.
Well, it's about 65 centimeters at the moment. Could we increase it by about a third?
Sure. So let's see. We need a piece of wood 3.5 meters long by 1 meter wide. I'll order it right away and I'll be able to install it next Tuesday.
Could I ask you for a favor? My laser printer is out of ink and I need to print out something urgent. If you don't mind, I would like to send you these files. Could you then print these for me?
Sure. Just send me through internal mail.
Thanks, Vivian.
No problem at all. Welcome.
We're going to have to postpone the meeting.
Why?
Mr. Chen can't make it today.
We have made some adjustment on the prices. And this is renewed price list.
Thank you for allowing us 3% reduction. But still we find your price is on the high side.
This is our rock bottom price, and we can't make any further reduction.
If so, we find it difficult for us to go on with our talks.
Then what's your counteroffer?
This is our counter-offer.
We are sincere to make business with you, but the difference between your counter-offer and our price is too great.
So are we. Our counter-offer is in line with the world market.
How about meeting each other halfway in order to conclude the business?
Agreed.
Where are you employed?
I have been employed as a secretary at a trading company.
What do you think of your present job?
I find it interesting.
How do you get to office?
I go to the office by bus every day.
What does your work consist of exactly?
My main responsibility is troubleshooting between top management and the general employees.
Would you mind working overtime at night?
No, often my boss requires overtime work.
How much money are you making a month?
5,000 yuan a month.
Why do you plan to change your job?
I would like to have a job that is more lively than my present one. Besides, I would like to practice my English in my work. As my present employer deals with China trade towards China only, there isn't much chance to speak English.
Where we're decorating and I'm going to ask some things.
Well, I'll be glad to help you out. We can deliver what you need to your office.
Shall we meet at 1:15 this Thursday? We definitely need some new filing cabinets and at least one desk unit.
Fine, I'll bring both our office furniture and equipment catalogs on Thursday.
Well, do you have any experience in guiding?
Yes, but I only have few experiences. I guided a few groups of foreign tourists from America last winter vacation. I showed them around some places of interest.
What places of interest did you show them?
Too many. I will just give you one example. Wangguoshu Falls, the largest whaler fall in China.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am a graduate of a technical university and have been employed as a technician with Company Hash for approximately 10 years.
Please explain why you are interested in leaving your current position and please elaborate on your technical skills.
I am looking for a growth opportunity, which I feel is not available at my current employer. In terms of skills, I am Microsoft certified in Windows XP and several other operating systems.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I see myself in a management position.
Just as the saying goes, every potter praises his own pot. You should pay special attention to selling yourself properly in the interview.
It is especially important for the graduates who step into the job market for the first time.
You'd better prepare what you are going to say in advance, in order to have a good performance in the interview.
The contents should be mainly descriptions of your background. And the length depends on the particular situation.
Only when you are aware of what the interviewer will be interested in, can you make a targeted preparation.
To sell yourself successfully, you should leave the interviewer a deep impression.
Selling yourself should go straight to the point, and the statement should be clear and brief.
It should also be truthful and realistic. Do not blindly blow your own horn.
You should particularly state your strong points which are closely related to the position you are applying for.
While you should not omit your weak points, they need to be described appropriately.
Time permitted, you could add certain examples to your description.
Besides, in the interview, it is best that you make corresponding adjustments to apply your prepared contents flexibly.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here. As Ms. Tina said, the purpose of my presentation today is to familiarize you with the new EB. As you probably know, EB stands for Electronic Book Player. Our company put the original EB on the market a year ago, but we have since all developed an improved model which we believe will be a big seller in both China and the US.
Ms. Yang, can you tell us in what ways the new EB is better than the old model?
Certainly. First of all, the old model had a rather small screen, so not much information could appear at one time. So on the new model, we have made the screen much bigger and
Excuse me, but what are the MBPs mainly used for?
oh, there are many uses and I'll explain them in detail a little later. First, I'd like to.
Before you go on, Ms. Yang, could you tell us if the original EB sold well in the US?
You were right, Mr. Tim. Your colleagues do want to know all about it.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.